I'm officially antsy now. My 4 levels of worry go panic, panic, worry, concern, and antsy. When I am antsy, I spend my time thinking about how concerned I should be, but I'm not concerned. But there's nothing apparently imminent with the quarterback, and I want him to come back on a reasonable contract. Kang, before we get into what might be going on, what is your take of all of this, on all of this?
So my take is that Amon-Ra St. Brown and Penei Sewell contracts were easy to do because they're viewed as very top tier, if not the top of their position group. So to set the market with those guys, I think was a sit down. What's the top guy getting paid? We're going to pay you a little bit more than that. So I think those contracts were easier to do. And Goff's contract not done yet and not imminent because it's just a little more complicated. Because he's not Patrick Mahomes. And he's not this young guy that's taking you, if he was 23 years old or whatever, coming up on a contract, like Joe Burrow, and took the team to close to the Super Bowl or the Super Bowl, you got to set the market. Now, he's not old by any means, but he's past that, that Herbert, Burrow, those young guys that you have to lock up or you lose. So he's in a weird area where I think it's a little more complicated. I think they still get a deal done, but it's not easy like ASB and Penei Sewell was, and that's why I don't think his contract's been done yet.
It's a pretty solid take. Different point in his career than those two youngsters are getting into their second contracts. All right, so what's going on with him? First of all, do you think he's asking for astronomical money? Gator?
I do not. I just think this is just normal negotiations. I learned this phrase, Doug, when I was in my late teenage years.
Okay.
On a spring break trip with the family to Jamaica. And the phrase was, everything Irie man. Means everything's okay. Relax.
Wait. Can you say that again?
Everything Irie man.
Everything Irie man. Mon. Everything Irie man.
Irie.
What does Irie mean?
Irie means it's okay. Relax.
Okay. All right.
Everything Irie. That's the whole slogan down there. Just relax. It's Jamaica, right?
I don't need to be antsy.
You don't need to be antsy about this. It'll get done when it gets done. They got these two out of the way, and Goff is next in line. So I'm not worried about this at all. I'm sitting back. I'm having a red stripe, and I'm watching the waves crash into the beach.
Yeah, what else you doing, Gator? That
Well, I don't do that. But I'll double up on the red stripe to make up for it.
Everything drunk, man.
All
right, so I don't think he's asking for astronomical money. I think Jared Goff, he's certainly not coming cheap, but does he need more money than Joe Burrow gets on an annual basis? $55 million. Justin Herbert, $52 million. Lamar Jackson, $52 million. Jalen Hurts, $51 million. I've thought of him in the $50 million range, and anything less than that is a discount. And, I mean, I guess if he comes in at 49, it's not that much of a discount, but you get the point. But, I thought $50 million was fair for a guy who's, that would put him in the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. My question is, sometimes we know the market dictates that just the next contract up gets to set the bar. And we could do the whole nobody cares how much money they make, but you do care because it takes away cap space to sign other players. So, Kang, you don't think he's trying to break the bank, do you?
No, I don't. But, I mean, like I said, I think he's just in a weird area where he's not – this isn't like those other quarterbacks like we mentioned, Burrow, Herbert, those are their first-time huge deals. Goff got a first-time huge deal at the time, right? Of course, now It looks like chump change because the market and the cap, everything has changed. So I think, like I said, I think he wants to come back. I think the Lions want him back. I think it's just more complicated. You look at Kirk Cousins' deal. Well, what did he end up signing for, guys? I mean, he's got to make more than that, right?
Yeah.
But then you got to think he's got to make less than like Mahomes or Lamar Jackson.
Kirk Cousins at $45 million annually.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at 45 to 50 at least. Now, if it's above 50, do we just go, well, this is just the market, or do we go, wow, that's a lot to pay for? No offense, he's not Mahomes, right?
No, he's not.
There's only a couple of those guys.
Every Mahomes contract is weird in that it's $45 million annually, his average guarantee is amongst the lowest in the league. I don't quite understand his contract, but its total was $450 million over 10 years. I don't quite get it how Mahomes' contract is worded, but
Well, because he did it's old now. It's what, 3 years old now?
yeah,
So at the time, it looked like this ridiculous contract, $500 million almost, and now it looks like it's a bargain because of Patrick Mahomes. So what the Chiefs have done, when you look at it, it's kind of brilliant. They were able to stay afloat, be a Super Bowl championship team without having, some other superstar players. They had the superstar quarterback contract, and everybody said, well, that's weighting them down. Look, they can't hang on to Tyreek Hill. They can't hang on to this guy. And all they did was go out and win another Super Bowl, and now they're in a position where the cap is starting to work to their favor because of the deal that Mahomes has. Now, he's restructured to help get other guys back, but because the cap went up $30 million and because it's likely to go up another $20 million the next year, they're in a good position because of that contract. Now, the other thing with Mahomes, think about he's not just beholden to his NFL contract. This is a guy who's a brand all throughout the world at this point. So, a lot like Tom Brady, maybe it's the salary doesn't matter as much to him at this point because he can make so much money off the football field. Imagine how many tens of millions of dollars he makes outside of football that helps to balance his whole act. And, ultimately, that guy just wants to win. You watch Patrick Mahomes, that's a guy who's got this winning mentality, and that's what Brady had.
Okay, so two other things here. One is I want to state for the record, because I am merely antsy, I think this contract will get done this offseason, okay? But being antsy means I'm not 100% sure about that. There is the let it ride. The let it ride scenario is Jared Goff has one more year on his contract. If they don't re-sign him in this offseason, should we move beyond antsy